Hey guys, what's up? Today, the Floosh in Minecraft here. We're back to another video. This is episode 3 of Stylcraft 2.0, and I have done a ton of stuff off camera, and I'm very excited to show you guys. First thing we're going to do is we're going to head outside because I have done a tiny bit of work to my lava pool. As you can probably tell right here, I just added some soul campfires underneath. Obviously, it gives it off that it's no longer a natural lava pool, but I do think that it looks quite nice overall, and I'm glad that I have the little smoke here now. Other than the lava pool, the only other thing I did, obviously, was I mined, and I told you guys this. So I have our old sword from last episode, and I've basically maxed it out minus mending, and it doesn't have sharpness 5 on it. It has sharpness 4 though. Next is our shovel. We have unbreaking 3, efficiency 5, and then a diamond pick, unbreaking 3, fortune 3, and efficiency 4. And then our diamond axe, we have unbreaking 3 and efficiency 5. However, that's not the only tools that I have. I also made 3 other diamond picks. This one has efficiency 5 on it. It's basically the same as what I have, fortune 3, unbreaking 3, but efficiency 5. And then I have 2 unbreaking 3, efficiency 4 silk touch picks. And then I did make a diamond hoe, and it has unbreaking 3 and efficiency 4 on it. Then all the other stuff we got for our valuables, we now have a ton of iron, which is very good. We even have a ton of gold too, and diamonds we have a stack and 3, which is not bad. And then Seth and I have made a ton of changes to the hoglin farm. Well, I spawned down here, so we got to fix that first off, but I did actually decorate this off camera. We now have little soul fire. We obviously still have the vine going all the way down, and then this is now spawn proofed. Oh yeah, I forgot. I completely forgot. Guys, I told you that I would spawn proof off camera, and I did. Seth and I both did with spruce slabs. This place has now been spawn proofed. Now as for the hoglin farm, a ton of changes have been made. We have this giant vine crash pad, which I will show you guys why in a second. The old way that we had for getting up to the farm was a giant vine, and it was the slowest thing ever. So we took some glass panes and some dark oak boats, and now we have literally just made it to where you can hold down right click and you can get all the way up to the farm. And now I'm up here, and it's literally that amazing. Then Seth added a little enchanting area. I added this little lapis barrel that has lapis in it, and then we have the grindstone. And then over here, we have some anvils that we added too, which apparently mobs don't spawn on anvils, which I'm very surprised about. The hoglin farm, which is now louder, is now more efficient due to the spawn proofing. Just look how many drops I'm getting. But the reason for the vine crash pad, as I was telling you guys earlier, is basically you can just fall down here and you just land in the vines, and then you're perfectly fine, because you can't go down the boat elevator like you can a minecart elevator, and I probably would have used minecarts, but I don't have an iron farm or anything, and that would make me low on iron, and I do not want to do that. Now that we're back in the overworld, in the last episode, I told you guys that I wanted to build a shop. Now what we're going to be selling in this shop is very simple: cooked pork chop and leather. So I have gone and designed a shop that I'm actually really excited for you guys to see. However, I need to now take it from the creative world that I designed it in and put it into Stylcraft, and survival worlds require materials, and the materials that I'm going to be using for this build, I literally have not one singular log of. So that means it's time for a time lapse. And now magically we are back at home, and we have 7 stacks of each log. That is a lot of logs. This is legitimately all that we need, I'm almost positive. So we're going to be heading to the shopping district, and actually, oh, I'm an idiot, right? So my reason being that I'm an idiot is because on the server we have a way that we pay for shops. So I'm going to have to take 27 of my hard-earned diamonds, and unfortunately we're gonna have to invest them into a plot for our shop. So it is 100 blocks of area per diamond block. So this gives me 300 blocks of area to build my shop, and my shop takes up 204. So if my shop took up 4 less blocks of area, then I would only have to pay 2. But because of the extra 4 blocks, I have to pay another one. But I'm too lazy to redesign the shop, but I really like the shop the way it is, so I'm not going to bother redesigning it. And we're now at the shopping district. And this right here is Seth's shop, which I think I may have showed off. If we go over here, I don't actually know where he paid his diamonds, but wherever he paid his diamonds, okay, right here. Okay, so yeah, right next to the spawn, that's not bad. So we're going to shove our 3 diamond blocks right on top of this. We already have the pile growing. So 3 diamond blocks right there, and we are going to build a shop. Well, we get to decide wherever the heck we want it. So I better pick a good spot. I'm going to be honest, ever since I got to the island, I drove up on this side, and I saw this little stretch of land here, and I think I want to just have my plot right here. So I just need a 17 by 12 thing of area. So I think that this should work perfectly. Although I would like to make just this little part of the island grass. So what I'm probably going to end up doing is I'll probably end up mining out all the mycelium and then replacing the dirt. But let's go ahead and let's hit this thing with the time lapse. You guys already saw it in the time lapse, but it is now done. Check this thing out. I love this thing so much. The name of it, if you guys haven't already, I guess, inferred, it is the pork chop. And there is a pun in it, being instead of the pork shop, it is the pork chop. And the sign's shaped like a pork chop. The shop itself is shaped like a pork chop from above. And there's an axe on top, which stands for chop. We're going to be selling cooked pork chops for a diamond per stack, and then also we're going to be selling leather, even though it's called the pork chop. I just think, you know, I need something for the other side. I'm not just going to sell pork chops, because I also get this from my hogland farm anyway. So we're selling leather at a very, very cheap price of 1 diamond per stack. I might actually change this to be 2 diamonds per stack. I'm not sure yet. I just want to be able to get sales like early season, you know. And I think that a diamond per stack of pork, I feel like that's pretty reasonable, because pork chops get you through, like a stack of pork chops lasts a pretty long time. And one of my favorite parts of the shop is I have campfires up here, and if we go outside, you may have already seen it, but there's smoke that occasionally comes out of both sides. There's some behind the sign too. Then my next favorite thing has to be this right here. I spent probably an hour, maybe half an hour, doing both of these. Both of these consist of 5 armor stands. It's basically 1 for the trapdoor, 1 for the stick, and then 1 for each pork chop. And it's just like a little display thing for the outside. So when you come into the shop, you're like, oh, yeah, look, well, the pork is being showed off right there. It's on a stick. And then over here, we have the same thing for the leather. One thing I want to mention about the time lapse, a lot of it was spent on the island, and I know the island does not look good. I was kind of too lazy to do the entire thing like correctly, because it drops so far down. There'd be so much dirt and cobble. To stock the shop, I would need 16 trips back and forth between my base, which honestly isn't that bad. I might do it that way, but I was also thinking that the spawn needs a nether portal anyway, so we could link it up to my base through the nether, which then means that it's a shorter distance, but then that's all walking distance that entire time versus boat. So I'm not sure if it would technically be faster. I think it still would be. And also, of course, the portal would be all the way over there, which is annoying. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try and link up a portal and then I'll see how far it is, and then we'll go from there. Right, so I've gotten it done now. I now have a tunnel from my portal all the way to the spawn portal. I'll show you guys here. The only reason that I have these slabs here is because of hoglins and other mobs spawning from, you know, whenever I'm up on the bedrock ceiling. I don't want my rates to be decreased. I do need to fix that there, but we are going to be doing the same thing we did last season. We're going to have a north tunnel, an east tunnel, a south tunnel, and a west tunnel, and I am part of the south tunnel this time, which is exciting. We're hopefully going to get some more people linked up soon, and then obviously this will be bigger, and these tunnels will be a lot bigger too. Stocking the shop should go very, very fast, but I still do need to get all of the stuff to stock the shop, so we need to go to the hoglin farm. When it comes to getting these drops, I want to make it a lot easier on myself, so we're going to be building a storage room for underneath my hoglin farm. The storage room that I'm making isn't going to be too out of the ordinary. Basically, it's just going to be like every normal storage room that you have. Well, I just accidentally... You know, out of all the time I've had this, that's the first time that I've accidentally opened that just by throwing something on the ground, and I'm actually kind of impressed that that's been the only time that that's happened. Right, so I have a really, really cool idea for the storage system. And it involves a bit of dispenser action, but when it's done, oh, it's gonna look so cool. I think our first step is obviously we need to make a way down to our little storage system. So I think our best place that we have is gonna be this corner right here, just because it's not super involved, and it's like right next to where the storage system will be. So I might actually put the chest facing this way, and then just have the vines drop down, which means it should be hopefully easier. I'm not 100% sure. Are you joking me? How could I have messed this up? It's not that hard. Oh my gosh. That was one of the scariest things I've ever done. I think I'm going to take inspiration from the floor above me, and I'm just going to kind of go around with the warped wood in the same fashion. Well, guys, I think that this may be our last tree that we cut down in this warp forest, because I think I legitimately have cut down every single tree. Alright guys, we have taken a little break from the little storage system because I found a bastion, and I'm freaking out because I basically got all of my tools back, and then I went into a bastion and I lost it because it despawned. So I am stuck in a bastion right now, and I just found the most valuable thing ever. Pig step. This disc is so rare. It is so unbelievably rare. So now the game is, can Ian escape the bastion without dying? That's the game. Oh, and there goes my pickaxe. I have made it back alive somehow. I am putting this thing right here. This thing is more valuable than this in my mind. Now, I do now have a piece of ancient debris, which is also pretty cool. There we go. So now, wherever I am in the Nether, I will be pointed straight back to my base. That is very nice. I've made it home safely after finding the new warp forest, and now I have a ton of shroom lights and a ton of other stuff. It's really nice. I think I have a ton. And there we go. Your best friend, and once again another 4 emergencies, flint and steel. I was also going to update you guys on the hoglin farm. I actually removed the lava completely because I felt like it was affecting the efficiency of the farm somehow, but I wasn't 100% sure. I don't think I can genuinely think of anything scarier than just bridging above something that leads to your instantaneous death, whether it be lava, the void, or just something that would make you take massive amounts of fall damage. It's always scary. All I have to do is get one pinky cramp and I'm dead. But pinky cramps aside, we now have the basic outline for our bottom layer. So now I'm just going to go around and I'm going to place fences. I just realized I've been going upstairs every time to use the crafting table. It's literally right here. I need slabs. There I go. Now that I have the base foundation built for the storage system, I don't want to have items running through the storage system while I'm working on it. So I'm actually going to turn the farm off. Right, so now I need droppers, and I legitimately have 9 cobblestone. So I now have to go below my mines and get cobblestone. I'm so good at this game. I just realized that part of my hoglin farm wasn't like 100% safe proof with the fences. So I was like, oh, let me just test this out and make sure that you can't go over. And then sure enough, I just walk right over and I'm like, oh, well, I'm dead now. All right, I've come up with something that'll work. This is a basic storage system here, and basically this hopper has leather in it, and then I'm gonna have this hopper have the hoglin head and raw pork chops, these raw pork chops in it, and then I'm going to have this one have cooked pork chop in it. So then the hopper minecart will get all of those. Obviously, there will only be one hopper that can receive each type of item. And then I will have these ones be disposed, and then these ones will go into storage over here. I now have the basic setups for a storage system. I have one here, which is the leather, and then I have one here, which is the pork, the cooked pork chop, of course. And then this is for other items. Now, this one has a storage system right here. I want to see if it will somehow work without having a storage system right here, because I want to try and make this thing as symmetrical as possible. If I come up here and I turn back on the farm, if I start killing things, then will the leather go into the leather, the cooked pork chop go into the cooked pork chop, and then everything else go straight down the middle. Now then, let's go down and let's see. So clearly the hopper minecart's working, but the question is, raw pork chop, right, leather in there, nothing in there. It seems like it worked. Now I need to see what would happen if I get like a mass filling of all of those. And then something unexpected happened. Alright, so I gotta explain something to you guys. I was just talking to Matthew and I was working on my storage system, and I didn't think anything of it, and then he's talking to me about my chicken farm, and there's a book in here. Right, so here is the book. Chosen individual, you have a choice to join a cause and organization of a lifetime. With it, you will gain many trusted allies, and everything that comes will vast amounts of wealth and power. I'm assuming. Take the blue pill and ignore the opportunity. Burn the book, and you will forget any of this ever happened. If you dare to take the red pill to see just how far the rabbit hole goes, turn the page. I'm actually going to fix his typo. Last chance to think back. Think hard and carefully. Once you turn the page, you cannot go back. The die will be cast. Dig underneath the barrel, you'll find the information that you need to know. I will be waiting. Tunnel Master. Now, last season, I didn't get to show you guys this, but I did a thing with Mathew where we were going to we made a giant netherite, or it was debris, ancient debris. It was Deborah. Debris extracting Bafo robot armature is what it stood for, and it was a giant flying machine with TNT dupers that basically we used to extract a ton of ancient debris from below the nether, and it was so sick, but I never got to show it off in video because we ended the season. So I'm hoping that this is what this is, but I'm not sure. Judging for the fact that it has to do with ancient debris, I don't know. I'm very excited to find out though, and I figured I have to put this in the video. So I'm in the nether now, and I've been sent the coords -44, 43, 80, and this is actually really close to my base, I think. Oh, there's a staircase. Oh, I just dug through there for literally no reason. Well, let's go down here. Let's see what this is about. I'm actually very, very scared. Does this go down to netherite level? It goes down to 15. This is a good sign. 0 L. Wait. 0, 15, -368. What? Where does this go? Does this lead somewhere? 0, 15, -3. Oh, so I have to follow this tunnel. This makes so much sense. No, it doesn't, but I think it might. Mathew is up to some flipping shenanigans. The tunnel. No way. Is this man making a nether hub or something? I actually like this a lot. This is cool. He has tunnels like dug out and everything. This is really weird. I've never been on like a scavenger hunt like this ever. This is so cool. Thank you, Mathew. Shout out to Mathew. His channel will be linked below. There's something here, but I don't think it's important. I'm pretty sure it's like I don't remember. I didn't read the sign fully, but I'm pretty sure it was -350 something. Oh my god. Oh my god. If this isn't the creepiest thing. If this doesn't possess your soul right here.
Welcome, compatriot, to Operation Rabbit Hole.
What
You've been selected for your skills, and we feel that you would be a valuable asset of the team. If you just follow me this way.
I was already going this way, but okay. Oh gosh. Oh no. Have you made what I think you've made? This is, well, this is obviously villager stuff.
My base of operations, but the extent of the what you just traveled through was the secret Nether underground highway.
Secret. By secret, do you mean we're gonna link everybody up to it?
Potentially.
And holy moly, this is no longer a villager. Oh my gosh. This is so funny. I love how you just kept the original roof. Oh,
yeah, I haven't gotten to the roof yet.
Oh, that's funny though. I love it. So
this is where I've been hiding out, collecting resources, gathering supplies, the works.
So you are wanting to build a nether highway rather than above the nether, below the nether.
Either that, or we build like a dwarven mining colony of sorts in the overworld, of course, but then the nether, the underground nether hub would link it all up. It'd be super secret.
I kind of like the secret though, because also I feel like it's still, in my opinion, more logical to have the nether hub up in the ceiling versus down.
Yeah, yeah, the nether hub could be a separate entity, but this is like this.
Yeah, for sure. I love this.
If you'd be so kind as to follow me back through the portal quick, show you, I guess, the other parts of.
Ooh, this is exciting. I'm assuming that you mined it at y = 15 for the ancient debris.
A little bit, yeah. It was a dual purpose.
Oh, the mining colony. Oh, are we gonna bring back Deborah 2.0?
I mean, potentially. I have a lot of ancient debris already.
How much do you have?
19 ingots.
You're joking.
No, I haven't used anything on my... Actually, I could upgrade my pants.
You are joking.
So, this nether hub that I've built, it stretches 500 blocks in each direction. The main hallways are 3 blocks tall by 2 blocks wide.
Yeah.
And in some of the quadrants, if you do F3 and G to turn on chunk borders, all the hallways are on chunk borders to mine for extra ancient debris, and that's where all my mining came from. Here's the end of the northern tunnel, and that's it. It just basically branches out in all 4 directions.
And you started at 0, 0?
I think because their netherite bed tunnel thingy went through it, and they kept mining through my tunnel. I'm like, stop it.
Oh, I bet you it was Ator, because I think he's the only person who's gone mining for netherite besides anybody else. See, that is one problem with this, however, is that people could go mining and be like, oh yeah, y = 15, and then blow right through this thing. So I think maybe we make this like a public thing. I don't know, because like if we make this public, I guarantee you so many people would appreciate this and use this for netherite mining, and just like make branch mines off of like each tunnel. This is this is a really good idea. Like I feel like we should. I mean, honestly, I'm making a video about it. Members of the server are gonna watch it anyway. It's no longer a secret. I literally have the coordinates on my screen right now. So I don't. What do you think? What do you think we should do?
You should follow me.
Oh great! There's more to this. There's no way.
Well, I mean, imagine every 16 blocks there's a tunnel crisscrossing with another tunnel. Here we go. Yep, this way.
How many picks have you burned through? I did not think you were playing on the server a ton. Like
0
actually.
Because mending, my friend.
I didn't think that you were spending this much time on the server.
Oh, I spent it all mining and trading, and that's about it.
Oh,
well, this staircase leads to where my portal used to be, but then I moved it underground, obviously, to its respective location down there.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Actually, what have you done? Dude, now all you need is migrant workers. Oh no, it's fine. Look, the piglins are already doing it for you. Oh my gosh, you are a man of insanity. Although, actually, I think Ben's is bigger. Did you see Ben's? Ben's is really big. Well, I think we can all agree that that was very weird. Secret organizations aside, I have made some progress on the sorting system. Now, we are definitely losing a tiny bit of stuff. I basically made this little chute here, and there's a dispenser under there too, as you guys can see. And basically, there's a pressure plate on top of the crafting table up here. I can show you guys. If I just throw an item on the wooden pressure plate and then we go down here, then you could see through the trapdoors that stuff is being dispensed out. Now, if there was cooked pork chop in there, like I was using it a bit earlier, and I have the cooked pork chop one done, so all the cooked pork comes through here. I don't have all the hoppers in yet because I don't think I'm gonna have enough iron to make all of the hoppers, so I'm probably gonna have to go mining. But yes, it basically just extends this piston and then starts this observer clock, redstone on each side, just because, you know, symmetry and stuff like that, which will then power the dispenser, and then that is what throws out all of the items. It's a very simple system. I probably should have told you guys this, but I got a ton of mending books from Mathew. I traded him a ton of raw pork chop and leather from my farm for 9 mending books, so I can actually take one of these and put this on my pickaxe. I then went mining after putting mending on my pick and died to a creeper. All of my items despawned, and I then had to make more tools and then went mining again. I got a load of iron, I made hoppers, I finished the storage system, and then I started gathering stock for the shop. I've been getting some stock for my shop. However, I definitely feel like there definitely is less cooked pork chops coming through than leather, especially considering the fact that I made this part of the storage system before I made this one. So we're already into our 4th double chest of leather, and I'm not even, well, I'm on not even 2.5 yet for the cooked pork chops, which is, I had some issues with hoglins spawning on this platform. Like, I just logged in yesterday and there were like 15 to 10 hoglins on this platform, and I just got instantly killed, and then I came back up to get my stuff and it was just gone. So I now have these protective security systems for hoglins to ensure that they don't hurt you if somehow there's some on the platform here, because I don't know what is like spawning them. These I did test it this morning because I logged in this morning and there were some hoglins on here, and all of them were just bunched up over here and not a single one attacked me. But now it's back to grinding because I still need to get 1.5 more double chests worth of cooked pork chop. Boy oh boy, do I have something to show you guys. Not only can I break into my own base and actually get a grass block back due to my Silk Touch shovel, but I have an update on the hoglin farm and some stock for the shop. I redesigned this a bit. We now have a trap door here that you stand on, and then I moved the crafting table to there, and I put a smithing table here, which is very nice. And you guys probably already saw what's in my inventory. Don't worry about that. I will get to that in a second. But I have now installed a macro. So if I just press this button here, my hands are off the keyboard. I don't have any proof. I mean, you guys can I guess just believe me if you want to, I guess, right? But basically, it's just a program that tells my mouse to click every half a second, and it works out really well. So I could literally just AFK here. But while I was testing this, I was talking to Seth, and I now have down here, I have not only 4 double chests of leather, but I also have actually I have 5 and a bit of leather. But when it comes to cooked pork chops, I actually have about 4. I have 4. So all these shulker boxes that you see in my inventory, these do not belong to me. These are all Seth's. Now obviously Seth gave me one, but I lost it during mining. So basically Seth was nice enough to let me use these. I just have to return them when I'm done. I did have to pay him a diamond, so he did make a diamond out of it, but I'm hopefully going to be making more than a diamond off of this stock, so I'm not going to complain. It feels so unbelievably good to finally be able to stock this shop. Yeah, we have this random mushroom. Probably gonna end up in my base. Just casually walking from spawn to my base, because so far this is hopefully going to be the Nether hub, but as of right now I'm the only portal who's connected to it. But apparently I guess the mushroom doesn't like it here, and oh my gosh, that looks better, doesn't it? Beautiful. I love the logo, it's so great. And why are there, I'm not the only person who stocked the shop. It was actually members of the community, because I let people use the Hoglin farm as a source of XP, and all it does is it just helps me out, because they're indirectly just stocking my shop for me, which is great. Right, guys? We now have the stock shopped up. Wait, no. Oh my, no, the shop is finally stocked. I finally finished. Very, very cheap on both of these, I feel like, because I guess maybe the cooked pork chop could be pricey, but like, one stack of this is gonna last you a pretty long time, like, honestly. So if any Stylians are watching this, please give me your money. I mean, come and get some great food, and also the cheapest leather in the world. I bet you'll probably buy a stack of this, and then you'll never have to again, because you'll have all of the item frames that you need to your heart's content. And if you're trying to do villager stuff, I know for a fact that you can sell leather to leather workers. But for all of you guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I surely did, and I'm super excited that I made this cool shop behind me. I think it looks so sick. We got a lot done this episode, and well, I mean, really all we did was the shop, but everything that we did contributed toward the shop, and I'm very happy. And next episode, oh boy, we're gonna actually be doing a ton of stuff with Seth. You're just gonna have to wait and see. And speaking of waiting, I'm sure that you guys have been waiting for this shout out for this video. Shout out to Theo Liana. They were the first commenter on my last video. If you guys want to get a shout out, then be first commenter on this video, and you'll get a shout out in the next one. And also, I didn't say anything about it, but I hope you guys liked the new intro, and also you're about to see the new outro, so stick around. But I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.